What's going on, everybody? Cuffing the Dip coming at you guys with another one. How are you guys doing today? Let's start there. And can you guys hear me okay? Mic check, mic check. Mic check, what's going on? What's going on? Make sure it's right. What's going on, everybody? Can you guys hear me? What's going on, Nicole? Thank you for saying hey. I appreciate that. Mic check is good. Okay, that's what I like to hear, especially when I'm about to get Russ on. Uh, so guys, basically how this is going to go. And hello, everybody. I see Miss J in the building. I see Stoner J, aka Steiner. Jay, what's going on, my brother? Definitely appreciate everybody for stopping by today and just trying to get some information to the Wolfpack. Get everybody to a even kill and you know what I mean. Warm everybody up before Russ gets here, which is why I normally come on 30 minutes before time, guys. And thank you to everybody who showed up early and chatted it out. Everybody who's using those Russ emojis that are up there. I appreciate that too, you guys. I appreciate everybody who also was throwing me questions, which if you do have questions for Russ at this time period, the chat's moving a bit fast, but I will take any suggestions as far as questions you guys do have. I do already have my ready-made questions. Is that in the background? Hold on one second. Is that what's going on, big fella? Is that Big Vern in the background? What's going on, my man?
Nothing, man. I just got off work and you texted me and said I
Going
was
on?
contractually obligated to be here
That
to
moment you
warm
ain't
the
turn your
crowd
audio
up.
on, so you asked. Yeah,
Hey, how's the chat doing, everybody?
right. It looks like they're doing good. Oh, they got the Russes out. That's what I like to see. They expand the Russes, the Kellys.
What's going on, Crypto Pie Sonia? What's going on, Mark? Brian? What's going on, Nicole? What's going on, Lee? Coco? What's up, Brad? I'm chilling, brother. All hail President Chill. What's going on, Jeff? Shib Tama, what's going on? Nicole, I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. What's going on,
Yeah.
SK fam? Miss J, I had a cool day. What's up, Randolph? Trina, what's up? Texas from Chicago. Mark Cooper, what's going on? Kelly, got the raising heads. What's up, Theodore? Barry, what's going on? Christine, Fuji. Okay, I'm sorry, Cuff. Go ahead, bro. I'm
Now you can
sorry.
handle your business, my brother.
What's going on, Mark Cooper?
I've
Hey. We got a
what?
little dipper.
And thank you, Marky Mark, for joining that membership for me. I definitely appreciate that. That is definitely appreciated.
Oh, that's not a bad question. I think you can. I think you can put like multiple wallets on there, but that's a good question just to reconfirm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he'll answer it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's something on Bitmart's side, to be honest, because he said on the other AMA, he said that we did everything that we were supposed to. So, what's going on, Brenda Wolf? Coco,
All right. Let me see.
Alexa,
One. Thank you for that follow.
Alexa.
Chat also. And then oh man, most definitely,
You heard what I
most
just said, Cuff?
definitely. What's going on, man?
Wow, you
What's
say
going
you
on?
don't even listen to me when I talk.
Man, I'm doing like I had to write that down, and I was looking at the chat a little bit. I was going like this. You know what I'm saying? You gotta multitask nowadays. So been doing my best. Doing my
Man,
best. What'd you
what?
say though?
I forgot. Hey.
Oh my God. What's going on, Lee? Lee Sains in the building. What's going on, Lee?
Hold on. Hey, Saitama Explosion. Is that Tony? You trying to make fun of me?
What do you say?
Okay, you want me to
Cody
get
Keelan, what's
technical?
going on, Cody? What's
Oh,
going
what's
on,
going
Cody?
on, Cody?
My man, Cody. What's
Where's your
going
horse
on?
at, bro? Where is your
Jay.
horse? Cryptoholic.
Yeah,
I
that's
like that
Jade right
name.
there. That's Jade. Yeah.
What's going on,
Brothy.
Chris Muti, the homie?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely.
King Saitama, Chicago in the house. Salute.
Look, let me
Everyone smash that like button. If you're not yet subscribed, please do so with notifications on. Cuff does nightly Saitama live streams. Join as a YouTube member for extra perks.
100%. And it definitely does work like that. Try to make those perks work for everybody, guys. And like I said, if you guys have any questions for our main man Russ, man, go ahead and throw them in
Yes.
the chat.
That was a good question there, breakdancing. I mean, I'm sorry.
You said what? Who had a good question?
Huh?
You said the name was breakdancing.
Man, you know who I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about big brother Ryan?
There
Ron
you go.
Jewels.
See, I don't even
Oh
have to
man,
say his
yeah,
name.
man.
I just do the pose.
Yeah, man. That's my brother. Yeah.
Okay.
Have a lot of love for that man. Man, that's a good guy.
Moving around too much.
Good guy, man. Let me pull this up too.
Anybody
So
have
guys,
any questions? What's up, Into the Neo?
what's going on, Neo? I
Moonwalk
missed that.
Coins. What's going on, brother?
Moonwalk. What? Zach in the building? Zach, what's going on, man?
Ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen, Lay with the wrench.
Man, what's going on, Lay? What's going on, my brother?
Cody Keelan, you know you are more than welcome. Oh, never mind. I can't say that. Go ahead, Cuff.
Oh yeah, of course he's welcome. You know that.
No, I can't say that because
why?
the
Of course,
contract.
you talking about the contract, man. Don't be telling everybody about the contract, man. There's a little bit more people in here than usual, so don't be telling them about the
contract. Oh, so you don't want to get okay. Russ is going to behave.
You know what I mean? You got to keep the contract on the low.
Nah, I think Big Vern got to pay a visit to Bitmart for what? So they can kick me out of there, bro. They have security. I don't care how big you.
Crypto Dev, what's going on? Texas from Chicago.
Dev is in the house. How are you doing, Crypto Dev?
Coco K.
What's good? What's good?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody feeling? Everybody seems to at some point want to know about Bitmart. It's looking like nobody has any other questions. It's just that singular question that everybody has, and as far as how many wallets you can put on.
Hey, you know what? And people, and you know the funny thing about it, people asking about Bitmart is not even going to use it.
I mean, the added volume is what people are looking for. That fluff.
Man, you always got to take off everybody, but when somebody come mess with me, you yeah, Vern.
No, I gave a couple people a nap that one day. Gave a couple.
Oh yeah, did time them out. Hey, what Crypto Fix at?
Man, Crypto Fix with the timeout.
He on deck.
Okay, somebody asked, will liquidity be locked next year?
Will liquidity be relocked next year? Can write it down if we can get to it. You know, I mean, excuse me, if you can get to it, sir.
Well, why indeed?
I'm not tripping on Bitmart at all. Yeah, I feel you, Marco. But the only thing is, I mean, technically they have to buy the coins, right? If I'm not mistaken. And then people will gravitate towards it because it's actually easy to register on it. I actually did it on stream last night. And it took me maybe 5 minutes. So it's actually pretty dope in that aspect. And I actually transferred some stuff over. And it was pretty fast.
So as I make it up right now, guys, this is a easy video to watch, just because the Russ answering these questions is important to a lot of people, and I don't want them to have to like timestamp it or anything like that. I am making a totally new event after this one, so that we can actually recap. And we will be recapping, of course, with the dream team that begins with, of course, Big Vern right here. I'm pretty sure that we're going to have Bud in the mix, guys. And I mean, if we're lucky enough, we might have a Michael Thompson sighting. You never know.
Hey, what is Cleric? Can I read that?
Say it one time.
See. I have a question for Ross. First and foremost, his name is Russ, bro. Now I know it's probably a typo, but boo, you should have. Come on, bro. And then it's 1999. All right, let's go. I have a question for Ross. Potentially putting an emblem on 2,000 plus trucks on a flight back my cousin owns. You know what? I'm pretty sure if your company is legit and it passes the Saitama test, who knows, man? But if you can get that question in, Cuff, I guess try.
Yeah, I'll take it down and try to squeeze you.
I guess I guess you can ask, hey, what if you want to do business with Saitama? Who can you contact?
Okay, yeah, I was thinking about a way to word it. Okay, I got that.
Yeah. It's all good, cleric. I can comprehend and read a little bit. Watching you and Jake in my real estate meeting too. Wow. Yeah, well, yeah, Jake, well, what Jake doing on? I'm about to DM Jake. Hey, bro, what you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? I thought it was cool, bro. We know you, Jake Gagan. Jake
I'll just
Gagan.
skip that again. My bad.
It's my guy though.
Yeah, let me finish making this. But yeah, so like I was saying, there's gonna be it's gonna be two separate events. So it's gonna be the breakdown of the AMA after this, which I'm going to start directly after this. Once I'm done speaking with Russ, and then I said a couple words, probably gonna end that one. So it's short, sweet. You guys can get to the information you guys are looking for. Then after that, the normal fun starts, guys, and you guys are gonna get a breakdown of basically what was said and what happened, so that you guys can get a more in-depth look at the information given.
Right,
Randolph
your
said,
penny
"Got your
burn.
penny burn."
Shouts out to Randolph Harrison with the $5 super chat.
Why? Thank you, sir.
Shouts out, bro. How you doing today, my guy?
Hopefully good. Hopefully good.
I hope so, because I was having a good day until somebody bombarded me with text messages.
Oh yeah, I had to. I'm
Do
done
you
with this
get
event.
nervous at Cuffing the Diff? I can't imagine how it must feel hosting an AMA in front of all these people. Man, do you know where Cuff is
Uh.
from? Cuff is from Chicago. He may get a little sweaty, but
That's
it's a
usually
piece
when
of
the
cake. This is a
gabapentin that wore
conversation.
off.
This is a conversation with a down to earth great
Yeah.
leader.
Yeah, Russ is really cool, guys.
Even though he said he punked you a little bit last time, though.
Yeah, man. It's just because he, you know what I'm saying, like he bigger than me. You know what I'm saying, like I ain't want no trouble, man. I just
Yeah,
wanted some information.
yeah. What will Saitama have a stable coin? Hold on. What did she say? Will Saitama have a stable coin where people can move their gains while keeping their money in Saitama versus cashing out and moving it to US? Oh, I get what she's saying. Sort of like what is it? Forgot what exchange do that. It's like they have their own like token. It's kind of crazy. Shouts out to DMV Tone. Welcome to Smooth Operator.
Wow, thank you.
Shouts out to DMV Tone. Got a link, man. Got a link. As soon as I get some time. Hello, Vern. You said it. The principal. Oh my God, I couldn't stop laughing. Huh? What did I say, Zeus? Man,
Remember you said last time it looked like I was in the principal's office. You don't remember that? I remember that.
Oh
You
yeah.
funny. You're funny, my brother. Yes. I remember that. I
I forgot
definitely
what Russ
remember
said.
that.
He was like, "Hey,"
You had me
he was
cracking
like,
up. What up,
he was
Mr.
like, "Hey,
Great?
put it on mute, buddy." He was like, "Oh, okay."
Right. Hey,
He was
look,
like
that's when
this.
didn't I
He
have
was
the
like this.
I had the headset.
Hey, he was like this, cuz. He said, "Put it on me." You said,
I spilled my water. Is that what happened? I spilled my water. I was knocking stuff over on the table. Like, damn, he said
I
muted.
was like, "Dang, bro,
He said
you
muted.
flustered, bro."
I got to muted right now. I got the muted right now.
Let's see. We got 188
Hey,
people
hey,
watching.
I come back to the chat for things like this. This is what y'all have in the chat for me.
A
David,
little. Nah, for
he's
real
saying
though.
wait till I get
Hey,
cleaned
Cuff.
up. They really
Hey,
gonna be saying
Cuff.
that. What's going on?
Got 192 watching, only 94 likes. Can y'all please hit the like button? Cuff will appreciate it. Hey, guess what? You got 3 thumbs down. Who came in the chat and just said, "Oh, this is whack," and then put a thumbs down?
It happens. It happens,
Yo, like
man. I
seriously, like
frequently see it.
if you're over the age of 18, okay, if somebody recommended something and said, "Hey man, check my song out," and it's trash, and you go, "Okay, okay, cool," but a live stream, you just come automatically in and go, "Oh, this is a thumbs down."
Right. Right. This is the one. This is the one right here that definitely thumbs down. You know what I mean?
90210. Ashley, how you doing? I see somebody in the chat.
Who do you
What's
see
up,
in the
Mr.
chat?
Grips? And I see
What?
Michael Thompson, the
What's
man, the
going
myth, the legend.
on?
How are you, sir?
I was just talking about you, man. I was trying to see if you wanted to get up here, man, to like review this AMA afterwards, man. Kind of give it a breakdown, man. I
Yeah,
said we might have a Michael Thompson fight.
he's gonna be positive. You can be boo boo, and he's gonna be like, "Well, Cuff, you just got to look at things from the direction of the sun, of the light of the atmosphere." Like what? And then everybody be like, "Yeah, Cuff, you did all right." I'd be like, "Wow,
What's going on, Mike? What's going on?
nothing much."
Man, these comments move different.
I know. Look, he get all these emojis. I got like one. Shouts out to Kelly because she gave me a whole bunch of raising heads. Y'all, oh look at Mike's here. Let's put up the NFT suit. He
Hey,
updated the NFT suit. Nah, I'm hating.
hey, look,
I'm hating.
that
I'm sorry.
pose was something different. I felt like he was smoother than ever with that joint.
Arthur Larkin, welcome to the Little Dipper.
Why, thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Nicole,
You
yeah,
see
see
how he
Nicole.
laughs,
See,
man?
I like Nicole. That's why I like Nicole. She got like 25 raising heads and only 2
Hey,
NFT
that's what I was gonna
suits.
say, guys. Can y'all throw some raising heads up for my man Vern real quick? Throw them
Please,
raisins up for
please,
Vern.
please. I need a couple raising heads. Oh
Hey,
no, I can't.
hey, hey, look, hey,
Hey,
you can't.
blank
Hey, look,
parentheses, blank
Vern,
blank
look, no,
parentheses.
no, no, look, Vern, you can't, but I can, man. Mike ain't here, so it's not even on him this time. The song Mike made, boy. What's going on, cheeks? All on the computer right now. My brother. If you guys,
Okay.
you know, you know, you know.
Hey, thanks, DMV Tone. Thanks,
Paul,
Marquis.
reset it.
Paul just became a little dipper. Thank you, Paul, for being a member
Hey,
of
look. Oh my God,
Cuffin
where did it go?
the Dip.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Nicole. Oh my God, I'm laughing at public things.
Everybody gonna be like, "What is wrong with
Hey,
her?"
apparently the AOL kicks out when she leaves away from the house. What up, Nicole? I love her.
Money Magnet was good, homie.
I am a money magnet. Yes, you are, bro. You
And
win a
people are
lot,
really
man.
saying like, "Hey, Cheeks, how are you doing tonight?" Wow.
Cryptic Cipher. Thank you. Thank you
Crypt-
very much.
Crypto Cipher 7, welcome. You are a little dipper on the Cuffin the Dip and No Friends show.
Yeah, ain't no friend. We gonna meet up after that. What? My
What's going on, Ty Malone?
brother. What is going on, Ty Malone,
Oh,
man? This is the man
hold
right
on,
here.
Cuff.
What's going
Camille
on?
Baker, welcome. You are a little dipper.
Why? Thank you. Why? Thank you. Definitely
Welcome.
appreciate it.
You are part of the Cuffin the Dip and No Friends YouTube show. Everyone smash that like button.
I love it.
Okay, what's going on? The
What's my boy?
classic man is here.
I was gonna say, what's my man? Classic.
He
My
said,
man,
"What's
classic.
rolling?" He is in my era or past my era. He said, "What's rolling?" What? What's rolling, Cuff?
You know, it's getting. Let me finish this. Did I finish it?
What y'all talking about in the chat? Let me see.
No, I
Let's
didn't.
see. We got 139 likes. So 4 other people. I guess probably because I'm on. That's why. Excuse me, but Darren R. Welcome. You are a little dipper on the Cuffin the Dip and No Friends YouTube show.
Just because you keep saying the no friends part. Wait till you see the description of the video for the one after this. You gonna.
I can imagine. I can't stand you. Appreciate that, Darren. My cousin is watching y'all. I walked in the front door and recognized Vern's voice immediately. That's funny. Did you know your
I can see
cousin
that
watched the
happening.
show?
I can see that happening.
Darren, that's funny though. Paul said Russ is due to drop some bombs. We have been bombless for some time. Bruh, Paul, no, you haven't. You just need to put the puzzle together.
My brother, you forgot
Y'all
to
want it
know.
right in your face. It's like if when you watch the movie The Sixth Sense or The Usual Suspect. You got to put stuff together. Then at the end, you're going to be like, yeah, just like that. Wow, he said he had no clue he got more tokens than him. Wow, bro, that is crazy, huh? Do you understand that, Cuff?
No, I literally just came back. I threw a giggle in. I thought it
Oh
would
my gosh,
pass.
bro, I'm
I
trying to
look,
have
look,
a
look. I'm gonna
cool
look.
moment.
I'm
Oh
gonna
my
be honest
gosh,
with you. I
bro.
threw a giggle in. I thought it would pass. I came back in. I thought I was striding. I just created a whole event, my brother. I am sorry.
Okay, go
To
back
break
to
the
what.
ice, Robert with the $5 super chat. Hope you.
Hope you two dudes are having a good night. Keep up the quality Man, if
Thank
this is,
you.
I'm contractually obligated to be here. So, guess how much I make a month?
How much do you
The
make a month?
same I made when I was born.
Are you
Anyways,
sure?
I like both sets. I cannot lie. You other brothers can. I can't. I'm reading it like a dummy too.
What? I'm out the screen. What happened? So you gotta.
Marquee, Marky Mark, win Russ, Danny C. Guess what? Russ is on the way. If you can't wait, guess
He's
what? We can
he's
put you in
he's
timeout.
he's
Nah, let
on.
me stop. Russ will be like,
Sir, sir,
what's
sir.
wrong
He's
with him?
on the way.
Nah, but seriously, Darren said he noticed, he heard my voice, and his cousin was watching the stream, and he didn't even know his
Uh-huh.
cousin was watching us, and his cousin got more tokens than him. How
Oh,
crazy is that?
that's dope. Hey, that's interesting, isn't it?
But you know the most interesting thing of all of it is why is he watching you?
Because man, I got great people within the chat. I got great people within the panel, man,
Yeah, you
and
do
then
got some
on
cool
top of
people
that,
in the
great
chat.
hosting, knowledge all around, man. I
You got
I
some
wouldn't
cool
been
people in
watching
the
me.
chat.
I'd have lost a lot of
You want
sleep.
me to name some cool people from the chat? You want me to name some people?
Man, you can name some cool people, man, but
Hold
you
on,
might have
man.
to
It's
fight with the people you
7:55,
don't
man. We
name.
joking too much. You got to get focused, bro. It's 7:55. I need to back out, bro.
Is it 7:55?
Because
Let me get back in there.
Russ gonna be like, yeah, I'm glad you got him off of here.
Yeah, let me get back in there. Let me get back in the sweat. All right. Yeah, man, we got 2 minutes. Go ahead. I'm finna put them on my posters event, and then after that, I'll get situated because Russ be in there like 6:59.
Okay.
He
I
be
got two
early.
minutes. Okay, I got two
Yeah.
minutes. I can't stand Kelly. See now, if his cousin was a dude, he gonna be like, "Hey, now, greatness attracts greatness." Nicole Allen. What? Oh, I just thought about that. You mean? Never mind. I'm not even going. We'll talk about that offline.
There you go.
What's going on, Robert G? I see you said what's up to Mike. You didn't say no, what's up to us, but that's cool.
He said, "What's up?" Yeah, I did the super chat, man.
Yo, Patrick Lip said, "Yo, is it true that only 3% of people even know about crypto?" I think it's like 6%, or it's like 1 to 6% of the world. So just imagine how many people of other races are even lower. We got to get the word out. Say something nice about Vern for once, and he still gets catty with me. Kelly, bye. Kelly, can you do me a favor and stand up? And let me know when you stood up, okay? Name drop, Vern. Name drop who? Texas from Chicago. Oh, you talking about the name drop people? That's cool in the chat. Nah, man, people gonna DM me and be like, "Oh, Vern,
Yeah, I
I
was about to
thought
say,
we were
yeah, he gonna get
cool.
beat up on the next video.
I thought you was. I thought we were better than that." I was like, first of all, the only person that's gonna nag me is.
Who? I had to look for you.
And guess what, Cuff? I didn't finish my head either. I still got like hair in the back of my head.
Man, see, look, man. See, that's where everybody can't see. You did it right.
Yeah,
You did it
I
right.
guess. Publicity is really building. Who is advertising this? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who's advertising this channel? I wonder who was here on Cut's first video. I mean, who besides girly voice Vern this season? Don't send the wolves out for me. Wow. He said
Hey, I
girly voice.
like it.
Let me
Somebody
get out
called
this
you. She
chat,
calls
man,
you.
before.
What's crack-a-lackin' Vernon? Yeah,
Oh
hey, yeah.
my
Go ahead,
gosh.
and get
My
about it,
name is Vern, bro. Put me
bro. You can.
backstage. Kick me out, bro, because before I get.
All right, bro. Look, you will
Hey,
see
I'll
Vern
I'll be back, I guess.
directly after this event, guys. After I get done questioning Russ, we'll bring Vern back in, man. We're gonna have some fun, guys. You guys stay tuned for that.
I'm not
Also,
coming
it's gonna be funny.
back. He said once a day.
Shots fired with some raisins. All right, Vern.
All right, bro.
Yep.
Hey, good luck, brother.
Thank you, man. Oh yeah, of course, Lee. You already know it's all love, man. You've attended the shows. If you do not know my show and how it goes down, guys, you know what I mean. Like you gotta see it. It literally is it knowledge, learning, and it goes to us actually being able to vibe. People in the chat being able to interact and talk about different things about crypto, so that they can learn further about it, so that they're not just jumping into bad investments. It's a good atmosphere, guys. Then the fun, the laughs. I think I'm developing a six pack on one side because I lean a little bit most times when I laugh. So just letting y'all know, man. So if y'all want to develop a six pack or anything of the sort, just just go ahead and stop by. You don't even have to do anything. You don't even have to do anything, guys. But as we're waiting on Russ, and let me make sure that I'm not missing any messages of somebody trying to address me or ask me for a link. Give me 2 seconds, guys, okay? Heard somebody come in. Oh, and I'm literally typing on the page. Of course. Story of my life. Sorry about that, guys. Thought I was on my other page, but I do have Russ in the building, guys. So let me go ahead and set up my screen and pull that up. Give me 2 seconds, Russ. I will get you in here. I know that that time is valuable. Way. And ladies and gentlemen, the guy that you guys have all been waiting for, our fearless leader, the COO of Saitama. Russ, what's going on? How are you doing today?
What's up, man? Appreciate it. Thanks for having me back.
Not a problem at all. Apparently, I am showing my inbox into the entire world as I'm doing so. So,
Okay. We've all
first,
been there, man. Don't worry about it.
man, first question I want to ask: how are you doing today, man? How are you doing?
Good. Always good. Always good. I think this is my out. No, I got two more calls after this, but that's all right.
No
Another
problem.
day
No
in the
problem.
book. Got recharged a little bit yesterday, ready to take this week on. So we're good. Another successful day in the books, man.
Good, good, good. I definitely love to hear that. So I just have a couple of questions, and they're gonna range from different subjects, just because I kind of want to touch on different things, so people are able to gather as much information as they can throughout of this. You know what I mean? But at the same time, not asking you the same exact question that you keep hearing every single time, because it's like I know you answer them with a smile, but it's like I know that it has to be like it's almost like a routine after a while. It's like, okay, I already know what the answer to this one. Let me go ahead and knock that out. So I want to
Yeah.
kind of change it up a little bit if I can, and see if I can get some questions to identify different things that people are asking about. Then I'll get to media question. I know you're on a time frame, so I'll try to keep it as brief as possible.
Yeah, no worries. I'm sure a lot of people want to know about the Bitmark thing. So I had heard from them this morning. It's difficult because the time zone difference. They're based in Asia, probably somewhere, like almost all the exchanges are. Even though you're available in the U.S. and all this other stuff, most of them are their headquarters and overseas. So I'm waiting to hear back from them. They had a couple of issues, glitches that they were trying to resolve on their end for us to go live. So early this morning, I'd messaged them and they said that their tech department or whatever was looking into it. And they can get it resolved. So if it doesn't go live tonight, probably I'm assuming maybe tomorrow, the next day at the latest. They realize that every day that they don't list us, they're losing money. So I assure you, their highest priority right now is getting that resolved. So as soon as they get it done, they'll update the time for the deposits and active trading and all that stuff.
Okay, I like that, and that takes care of one of my questions immediately. So you can clear the FUD up, everybody. That has nothing to do with Saitama. There is a technical error on their end, so that should make everybody take a deep breath and kind of, sigh, sigh a little bit. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of people are like, "Man, it said this date. What's going on with this?" You know what I mean? So
it's not uncommon. It really isn't. I mean, they're pretty big, so.
Right.
They have a pretty big system to run. It's not like a smaller exchange where they list a couple coins and it doesn't matter if things go off the pitch or not. You just kind of troubleshoot as you go. But with the bigger exchanges, you need to make sure that it's all lined up and things are working properly. But this kind of goes back to my not favorable opinion on exchanges because they're always having issues.
Yeah.
It doesn't, like, literally every single exchange that we've had so far has had some sort of issues, and a lot of them you guys don't really see because it's behind the scenes. But there'll be errors and glitches and trading, and our market manager funds get switched around, and our liquidity gets lost track. You know what I mean? It's just one thing after another, and I can honestly say that every single platform that we've been listed on has had multiple problems. So again, not a huge fan, but yeah, they'll get it figured out. And I'll keep pushing them. They should probably be getting up here in the next hour or two. So best believe I'll be blowing up their inbox, and I'm sure they'll be doing the same to me, saying, "Hey, let's get this thing, squared away so we can get, a live launch update." So yeah, it's nothing I'm worrying though. It's nothing to worry about. It's just whatever technical issues, errors. We'll get them worked out. So that's I'm hoping if they can't obviously launch tonight, they'll probably want to reschedule for like a tomorrow or the next day, just to make sure give everybody enough time to make their deposits and schedule an actual live listing.
Okay, and just because it is my main man Lee Sains, and he's famous from his last question, he threw up a super chat here. I don't know if you can address this question for him really quick.
Let's see. Yeah, so I mean, with the SEC regulations, so you have to look at it. You have to take a negative and turn it into a positive, right? Are SEC regulations so bad for crypto? Right? Is it really that bad that they want to have regulations in place to dictate the flow and to get involved? Yes, because you're invading what we do, right? You're wanting to get involved in something that we take pride in. You're assuming that there's risks involved. You're assuming that there's foul play, but let's be honest, there's a lot of foul play in crypto. There's a lot of things that are shady in crypto. I think we've all been experienced to that. So is it so bad that the SEC wants to get involved and do some regulation to it? No, because what is that going to do? It's going to bring people right now that are skeptics about cryptocurrency and give them that sense of relief. Like, hey, now I want to get invested in crypto because there's regulation to it. There's a method to the madness. There's, a giant eye seeing how things get done. and people can be held more accountable. We don't have anything to worry about because we do things by the books. Like we're doxxed, we have legal representation, we have legal opinion, we have attorneys, we have CPAs. We're a registered business. So if the SEC comes to Saitama LLC and wants to crack open these books and see how we're operating, we're good. We got nothing to hide. So do I welcome it? Yeah, because we do things the way that it's supposed to be done. If we were a company or a cryptocurrency that was doing things unsolicited and illegal or shady or backwater or however, then be like, hey, we don't want you in here. We don't need you in our space. Then that would be an issue. But I'm seeing the good in it, right? I'm thinking these people that are on the fence about crypto that are heavily invested in stocks and IRAs that want to get into cryptocurrency, but they're like, I don't know if I want to do that. There's just not enough regulation there. That's the money we want. We want to get people that have big portfolios elsewhere to kind of get into crypto, right? Like I'm going to take 10% and I want to put it in crypto and see what happens. And when they see the gains and their ROI on crypto, next to, their whatever stock they have, they're going to be like, wow, okay, now next year I'm pulling 30%, maybe I'm doing 50%. So allocating these funds from different venues into crypto is huge. And if it takes some regulation, then I'm all about it. That's just my company perspective, right? I want to make a safe place for everybody to trade.
Makes sense. Definitely makes sense, and everybody wants it to be a safe place. So, given the safe place comment, I would like to go into the next question that will probably clear up a little bit of FUD. Also, people are pretty much saying, is there enough time for the circuit audit to actually take place before the Saitama event and the release of it? Just because nobody really knows the time frame of what the circuit audit is, so I think people kind of scared about that.
Yeah, and to be honest, we don't know that either because there hasn't really been anything like this done before. So, there's a lot of variables involved, right? There's a lot of things that we don't know. CERTIC hasn't really ever gone forward with an audit this extensive before. So they've done 1 million, smart contract audits, right? Those take like a week, 2 tops. Something this extensive, they've never really done. So time frame wise, is it going to be done by the 13th? We don't know. It might not, but it's not going to stop us from releasing the Saitama. We're just going to have it limited to keep people safe until that audit is done, right? So if we have to launch the Saitama on the 13th of November, but have it with limited capabilities and limited functions to keep everybody safe and to keep everybody's money safe, and that's what we'll do. Our highest priority is always security and people's funds being secure and people having a safe trading platform. So if the audit's not complete, then we'll just have limited functions on the app when we launch it until all those things are done. And then, we'll have like a 1.1 version launch, a week later or whatever, and say, okay, now you can integrate the swap function, or now we can, you can move some of your funds over here. You know what I mean? Like we'll integrate things as we go. And that just kind of rolls into the whole premise of the wallet. And that is the fact that it's going to be very, malleable, where it's going to be constantly evolving all the time. So version 1.0 will be on November 13th. Version 1.1 might be on November 19th. Version 1.2 might be on November 23rd. You know what I mean? So these are things that we're integrating, all the time. So that's the beauty of it is, we own the system, so we can plug and play however we feel needed. Like there's going to be things that we want to integrate into the system, like the swap function, the transaction piece where we can do card to crypto, all these different things that we want to implement into the platform that may not be ready to go November 13th, but if they're ready November 29th, then that's when we're going to integrate it, and we'll do an update, and then we'll let everybody know, hey, version 1.2 is now available, update your app, and then you can take advantage of all the different functions.
Okay. So pretty much some functions will be ready probably, you know what I mean, even without the Certic audit being available. So people can actually still use that. Is there any idea of what functions that might be? Are you guys still combing through those details?
Yeah, it's really just going to come down to the audit, how long it takes. A lot of functions will be available on it, but we're not going to put a product out there for you guys to utilize that we don't feel safe with. So if we're releasing the app through the App Store or Google Play and we're limiting the functions on it due to the audit, then that's what we'll do. It just won't be accessible. But as soon as the audit is complete, and these are all just different scenarios I'm playing out, none of it's actually concrete. So the audit itself could take 2 weeks, and we're not even having this conversation. I'm just thinking if it takes longer, we have a plan in place just in case. So, yeah, we're not going to release a product that is not safe for people to trade on. We're still releasing it. It just may have a few limited functions on there, just to keep everybody's money safe. We're not going to, have a platform out there for you guys to put all your hard-earned money on with any kind of risk of it being taken.
Right. Because that you guys do insure the money that goes into Saitama also, correct?
What's that?
Is the money that's in Saitama actually insured?
Well, no, because we're not governed by the SEC. So no cryptocurrency is insured.
Right.
So will that change down the road? Probably. As the SEC gets more involved, probably. But I mean, those are, that's a long way. That's a long way away. Hey, we're not there, and nobody's there yet. We don't know. There's too many things up in the air right now. But is it a bad idea? No, not a bad idea. If it makes you more, at ease at night to trade, then yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And I know that you guys have been working with some HBCUs. I was actually curious which ones were you guys working with? Are you trying to find different ones to work with? I know Deion Sanders has one that he's a part of. He's a head coach of, and it looked like they could use a little bit of help down there.
All of them.
All of them. Okay.
All the HBCU campuses. So yeah, there'll be involvement from a lot of different angles, where we're doing a lot of different things. As in that regard with the HBCU campuses, especially in the esports divisions, charity events, scholarships. Like I said, the goal is to integrate a education system into different colleges to where we're having a cryptocurrency program. We're offering, Department of Education accredited, micro credential courses, offering different scholarships and even paid internship programs, to work for the actual Saitama company. That's kind of like the long-term goal is what we want to do. We want to integrate these people into the workforce based on the education that they have. There's just a real lackluster availability for that specific area right now. Specifically with blockchain development and cryptocurrency, there really isn't any. So we're kind of pioneering that as we go. But yeah, there's a lot of really good things happening at that level with the education portion. Like we're not, just creating scrapbooks of education for crypto and just, putting it in people's mailboxes. We're creating an entire infrastructure around it to where we'll really be able to hit home with a lot of different schools, Gen Z, Gen X, and even having content available for people that are older as well that want to get involved. You don't have to be in school or college to learn about crypto. You can have access to it at any age, no matter where you are or what your demographic.
Okay. Definitely love that. And one question here is how do businesses get in contact that they would like to basically do business with Saitama and support and advertise? You know what I mean? Basically scratch your back, then you're scratching their back, helping with their business. They help with do you kind of get what I'm saying? Like how do we get in contact with you to try to make things like that happen as far as like to get the name out there and everything like that?
Yeah, we have on our website, our email address is on there. It's the Saitama token, or what is it? Saitama info.
Yeah.
Our email address is on there. I have so many different email addresses, it's hard to keep track, but I think it's info@saitamatoken.com. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, those emails are checked regularly. So obviously a lot of them come through like win Lambo, when are we going to drop 2 zeros, stuff like that. But I mean, if it's they all go. I mean, they're all gone through. We have a lot of people behind the scenes. So yeah, if it's pertinent and it's relevant, chances are it's going to come across my desk at some point. And I read each and every one of them that are relative, obviously. And if it's a good opportunity, then it's something we'll look into.
Okay. 100%. So if you guys want to contact Saitama and be a part of the business or do business with Saitama, it's on that website, and the email is checked frequently. For all you guys that were asking that, I actually saw that asked more than once within a couple of chats and within Discord. Also, people just looking for that. So also, I'd say
you'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised like how many people that are Saitama investors that are actual like business owners, lawyers, doctors, government officials. There's a lot of people involved in Saitama that aren't just your typical everyday crypto trader, but that are actual, people, like I said, business owners, people that are that are not on Twitter, people that are not, on Facebook. And not to say that's a bad thing, because that's great exposure, right? But there's a lot of people that just kind of just hang back. They're just regular investors, some of them new to crypto, and they're just really involved in Saitama, and they want to do their part. They want, how can I contribute? How can I help? This is my position. This is where I work, or this is the people that I know. How can we integrate what we're doing into Saitama, like you said? And those are just emails that come across, and I get them all the time. A lot of different collaborations and stuff that we've done in the past, they all start somewhere. And some of them have even started with just a simple email. Hey, I'm so-and-so, this is what I want to do. Let's set something up.
Okay. So I'm seeing some messages that are actually bringing me to my next question, and my best question, I feel like asking you. So you and the other developers have given a lot to our community. So I would like to know, what is the best way for our community to do something for you? So you, the developers, the community, how do we help advance this project? How do we take some of that load off of you guys' shoulders? We now are climbing at upwards of almost about 80,000 people. So I think we have enough as far as a team built up to get some things done. And we have a lot of smart people that are willing to put in work. So is there anything that we can do as the people, the investors? Because I feel like this is my standpoint on it. We're pretty much invested, but we're still getting paid off a commission. If we tell more people about it and bring people in, we're getting paid more because the price goes up as people get it and the demand of it goes up. So if we can do something more so everybody is better off, and what I mean, maybe even better compensated, and push this community to higher places, I think everybody's more than willing to. So do you have any suggestions on it?
Yeah, I mean, really, I think everybody's kind of really doing the best part that they can do, and that's really just educating public. I mean, we have a lot of different level investors here, right? We have people that were here on day one. We have people in the community that were here very early. But we also have people that just invested this morning, right? We have 80,000 people. We've gotten 5,000 new holders probably in the last 2 days. So that's 5,000 people that may not really know anything about crypto. They may not know a lot about Saitama, and they're going to have questions. So as a community, I think the best thing that you guys can do to help us out is to answer some of these questions, to reach out to some of these new investors and say, hey, this is what we're doing. I mean, they may not even know our roadmap, or they may not even know the vision of what we're trying to do. They just heard about it through a friend or saw it on a commercial or whatever the case is. And they're like, okay, now what? What do I do? How can I help? Or what should I do? So, or even, what did I just invest in? I just put some money in it, because my neighbor told me to. So having that knowledge, now there's 80,000 representatives of Saitama that can help us, not only teach new investors, but some of the ones that may have just got on, or maybe some of the old ones that just don't know or need to answer these questions. It's difficult for 7 of us to answer 80,000 people's questions or help educate, everybody that potential investors as well. So, and a lot of it may come off as being FUD or negative, but a lot of the times, and through my experience, it's not, people being negative. It's just lack of knowledge, right? It's just being uneducated, and not uneducated in general, just, specifically about Saitama. So the best thing what you can do is just approach it like the way that it is. Like, hey, what's your question? How can we, answer your question to eliminate some of that disbelief, to eliminate some of that fear and uncertainty? Like, what do you need to know that that you don't already know? And I see that now as we grow, there's a lot less of it. I mean, those of you that have been here for a while will probably can relate to this and say that every other message or comment about Saitama was generally bad. People were saying it's a scam, it's a rug pull, it's a this, it's a that. And I don't really see too much of that anymore. So I think the community in general has done a lot in that aspect of helping educate people and say, okay, well, why do you think it's this? Well, here's reason A, B, and C why it's not. And these aren't just opinions, these are cold, hard facts. So you can be like, hey, it is what it is. So I think the community in general has done a lot, in that aspect to help us get where we are today by, eliminating some of those questions, eliminating some of the disbelief, and really just being our eyes and ears out there, telling people about Saitama. You'd be amazed. And I hear, all the time, like I was reading some stories the other day, because when I get a minute, I'll like scroll through Twitter and I'll see everybody's posts and stuff about Saitama and their stories, and people are like, oh, man, you'd be amazed how many people have heard about Saitama that aren't even traditional cryptocurrency investors. Matter of fact, I think I was somewhere like in the grocery store or something the other day, and the people in front of me were talking about Saitama. They're like, oh, this cryptocurrency, Saitama, you can check it out. Blah, blah. I mean, what are the chances of that, right? The people in front of me at the grocery store talking about, a coin that I'm involved in, and that aren't really traditional cryptocurrency investors. They had just heard about it through their social medias probably. But that just kind of gives you an aspect of how quickly we've grown and the exposure that we've gained in the course of the last 6 months. So multiply that by a year or 2 years or 3 years, and the growth potential, if you were to try to throw in some of these equations as far as how fast we've grown, and you multiply that, like the old kind of algorithm or math question, if I gave you a penny today and then 2 pennies tomorrow and then 4 pennies the next day, and I doubled it for a month, how much money would you have in 30 days? You'd have millions of dollars. So the same concept applies here. We had 1 holder on day 1, 2 on day 2, 4 on day 3, so on and so forth. And then by the end of the year, by the end of next year, we're looking at 500,000 holders. That's how this thing's happen. It's the same concept, just in a different aspect.
Yeah. And literally what you just explained is the reason why I made my channel in the first place. I saw a gap within the time frame of people making Saitama content, and I'm like, no, I don't like this gap. I need to fill this gap. So I literally came on and wanted to give people information. And one of the main things I was telling people is we're getting a lot of people in, but we're not informing them. We're getting them in early. They're getting a lot of tokens. And then when they see a couple zeros and a comma because they're uninformed of how good this business plan is and what's going on, they sell because they're not used to seeing that type of money. So if I can inform you about what's going on, the inner workings of it, and kind of get more people comfortable with the fact that this is a business and not just a crypto, and there are big plans ahead, and selling your position now completely, it benefits you now, but not in the long run. And I'm really trying to get people to understand that this is something that is going to benefit a lot of people and provide generational wealth in the long run. So that's one of the main reasons why I like telling people information about this, and I don't feel like I'm providing them a way to feel like, oh yeah, this is a quick get rich quick scheme. You know what I mean? So you can go ahead and make a lot of money, and yeah, you're gonna have a Bentley tomorrow, and you know what I mean. Like, I'm not trying to feed anybody's dreams. I'm trying to feed people information about something that I feel is amazing, that I feel like other people are going to feel amazing once they're informed about the details of it. So that's why I get so excited, and that's why I do so much when it comes to trying to inform and bringing informative people on so that they can get the background, not just that your money went up inside of your wallet, not that you see that green bar on the chart and it's time to take money out because it looks different than yesterday, but because that money is going to mean something later on. You know what I mean? So That's why I do it, and I love that portion of it. So
yeah, no, and it's true too. I mean, you'll see if you put like our chart next to a lot of traditional cryptocurrencies, whether they're new or old or whatever. Well, maybe not the older, more stable ones, but or we'll say ones that have the same age as us or relatively new. You get a large sell-off, and it creates panic, right? We're all familiar with that. If you get, a large sell, say 50 Ethereum, 60 Ethereum, it creates panic where everyone's like, oh shit, I got to get out now because I put in $100 and now it's 1,000, and I don't want it to go back to 100. I want to at least make some profit. If you look at ours, that never happens, right? We have, some large sales from some big wallets that probably got in really early, and now they're, pulling some profit or doing whatever, which is totally acceptable. But it gets people that maybe invested earlier on, or even as early as this morning, an opportunity to buy even more at a cheaper rate. It's amazing that, how quickly Saitama recovers regardless of how big the sale is. It doesn't create any panic. So that, to me, tells me that a lot of investors in Saitama do truly see the vision and the potential of this coin. They see where it's going to go now, and they're like, you know what? I might be at $100,000 in profit, but I'm not selling any, because $100,000 is life-changing to a lot of people. But you know what's even more life-changing is $1 million, right? Or 10 million. So why take small money now and think big? Think bigger, think down the road, think generational wealth, think what could 100,000 do for you, but what could $1 million do for you instead? These are the mindsets that I'm seeing of a lot of people in the community, and that is what we want to do. It's the mentality, and it's contagious. We breathe that mentality, we focus that mentality, and we exert it to the community, and they pick up on it. We've never had that intention where this is going to be a quick, get rich quick scheme. It's never been the plan. So when people kind of get involved in that and they see the bigger picture, they tend to gravitate towards that, and they tend to understand it and realize, and like, hey, you know what? Now I'm behind on my bills. I could really use that $10,000 right now, or that $20,000. But you know what? I could probably do a lot more with 200,000 if I just wait a little bit. So, and that's great, because that's not the traditional mindset in crypto. Most of the time, people, they're about that. They're looking for that quick 10x or that quick 100x, and like, you know what? If I get in this coin right now, maybe I can ride it out for a week, 2 weeks, and I'll double my money and triple my money. I mean, it's an investment strategy, right? But how many times does that backfire? Or how many times do you put your money in and you pull out when it doubles or triples, and then you watch it just continually go up, and you're like, man, I messed up, and you're sitting here 6 months from now, watching all these people that held their coins, and and they live to tell the tale, and they reap the benefits. So, I mean, I'll give you a prime example. Back when we started our initial surge, right, when we were at, I think we were at around a 7 million market cap. So we're at over a 2 billion diluted market cap right now. So this gives you an idea. We're at 7 million market cap, and I watched somebody sell 700 trillion coins in one day for $10,000. 700 trillion coins for $10,000. He got in early, right? I don't know who it is. I have no idea. And if you're listening to this, then hopefully you're doing well. But $10,000 for 700 trillion coins, and I can't even do the math on that right now today, but that's got to be upwards of $15 million. Just if I'm taking a guess, around 15 million. So, and I'm not talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about like 4 months ago. Bought in early, maybe $1,000, cashed out for 10 grand. Holding those coins for an additional 5 months is a difference between 10,000 and 15 million. Like 10,000 might pay a couple months bills, but 15 million, you don't have to work again for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between getting behind something, believing in it, and holding and letting it ride out, as opposed to making that quick buck. So, that's just perspective, and I'm all about perspective. So
yeah, dude, that story has shook up everybody in the chat, shaking their head like, man, I'm telling you. But I know you're busy, and this is the last question that I have for you here. And this is the most amazing one to me. I feel like, besides the what can the community do? You're Russ. So I have a question. I know you know you're Russ, but everybody else doesn't know you're Russ. So your background speaks for itself, and you didn't come with this project originally. You chose to join onto this project. So what like you I don't know, I wish we can go into the breakdown of pretty much your background so people can understand my excitement, why I sound like this, and why I sound a bit flustered asking you this question. What made you want to sign on with this project, and what made you do the big things that you've done with it? And then I
Uh,
promise I'll stop bothering you. I promise.
I think it's just timing, really. I mean, everything happens for a reason. I'm a pretty firm believer in everything has its course in life, right? Everything is presented to you at the right time, regardless of what your religious belief is and all that. I feel like it was just a lot of it just comes down to the timing, and I don't want to say that it's somebody's fate, but um, when I looked at Saitama, I was actually looking for a coin to get into, not to really get involved in, but just to invest. Uh, I started investing in, a few other little coins, and a lot of them were just really shitty coins that I got in, I got out, lost money or whatever. And then I got into Saitama, and I bought in really early, and it was renounced, and I'm like, okay, well, it's contract renounced, and I bought in, and I was like, okay, well, now what? And I'm looking around the community going, okay, where's this thing going to go? Is anybody going to do anything with it? And then myself and Nam and Max and, the other devs on the team were like, I guess we can, right? I mean, we're all here. What's your background? I'm like, well, I've been in business for a long time. Berkshire Hathaway. I've been in investing, and I have pretty extensive knowledge in an MBA in business. So, I know what I'm doing. And Max was like, well, I own an IT company, a software company in Boston. I can, code, and I can, create an algorithm and make something really technical with this coin. Like, great, we can do something with the education bit, and we were like, okay, well, that's kind of the premise of the coin anyways. I think that's pretty important. We'd all been in crypto for a while. So, right, what can we do differently, right? What can we do that nobody else has done? How can we really create something unique and dynamic to crypto? We all know what doesn't work. We all know what works short term, and we know what doesn't work short term and what doesn't work long term. I think that given our extensive knowledge and the diversity of the team, really gave us a leg up from the beginning. So for me, it was more of a needed thing to do. Like, I felt an obligation, to do something with the tools that we had, the team that we had. I started to get a little bit more involved, and then started dedicating more and more time to it, and then really started to see the potential. I'm like, okay, we can really do something here. And I'm one of those kinds of people that I don't go in 20%. I don't go in 50%. I don't give, half-assed effort. Like, if I'm into something and I'm passionate about it, like, I'm in it all the way. Like, it consumes me day in and day out because I'm a perfectionist, and things have to be done in a certain way, and I have to be, an overachiever, right? Like, I went to school all the way up until my mid-30s, not because I needed to, because I wanted to. I'm an overachiever. Like, even with everything and anything that I do, I've never been one of those kind of people to settle for anything. So I took that attitude and that perseverance into this coin and the project, and then with the support of the community, the support of my family, the support of the rest of the development team, we created something really special. And I think that from there, it just kind of grew into, something that we just needed to do. It was needed in a space. The opportunity is tremendous. There's just a lot of things that we could do to not only change people's lives. When we hearing the stories of people, like when we first made our initial, pump in our price, people would message me directly and say, hey, I was on the verge of, getting kicked out of my house. I was on the verge of being homeless. Saitama changed my life. I was able to pay my mortgage or provide food for my family. That in itself is enough gratitude for me to do what I am doing. The more people's lives that we can change, the better. And I'm not trying to be like Gandhi, like the true humanitarian, but at the end of the day, those things are nice. Those being able to do those things for people, is a blessing in disguise, because we've all had our struggles and we've all been, in dark places. So if we can change the lives of just a few people, that to me holds a lot of value. And it's fun, right? Like, essentially, I got invested in this and I started doing it in crypto in general because, I needed a hobby. Like my wife saying, you need a hobby, you need to do something. Because I'm getting towards the end of my career where, I've had a pretty successful career. I don't need to do a lot of stuff to make ends meet. I've done some different things that make me financially stable to where I needed something to fulfill my time a little bit. And like I said, I'm one of those people that are way overachievers. So this was a great opportunity for me. And I'm pretty sure she meant like pick up golf or go fishing, not run a company, because that's what I've been doing most of my life anyway. So it was one of those things that it just kind of took off, right? It took off from there. And then the story started coming in about, how you changed my life. And to me, that really hit home, because we've all been there, right? We've all been in dark places and struggled one way or another, mostly financially. So being able to create that opportunity for people was big for us. It was big for me. And it gave me the motivation to keep going. And now we're looking at different opportunities for us to, reach out into different demographics and create solutions to long-term problems, on the financial side, infrastructure for countries. If we can do these things and educate people along the way and give them financial literacy and financial freedom, then that's just, bonus on top of bonus on top of bonus. If you have the means and the rights to not do something is almost criminal.
Right. Okay. Well, I beyond love that answer. I'm just going to start by saying that. And also, I would like to add in that you not only helped a lot of people get financially stable, made a large number of millionaires. And in the process of that, you also made like literally, I wouldn't be here asking you these questions if it was not for Saitama. Saitama was what motivated me to actually do a YouTube stream in the first place, just because I found something that was worth, presenting information on that I knew for a fact wasn't a rug pull, that I knew that I could help change people's lives by presenting the information from. So I definitely want to say thank you for that. And question wise, I am done unless you have anything else that you'd like to present to the people. I've harassed you enough and I thank you for your time.
Yeah, no, I think we're good. I got, like I said, we got a lot of stuff that we're working on this week. Obviously, we're trying to iron out this Bitmart thing, hopefully by tomorrow. We just opportunities on top of opportunities, man. There's just so many that come across every day. I'm still trying to, get all the contracts and stuff signed from last week so we can start releasing that information. And now I got a whole new pile of stuff I got to go through to get our legal team on board with to look at and finalize and get press releases out to everybody. But I do want to, so tomorrow, myself and Willie D will be on Fox News. So I'll send you guys a link out for that. You can check it out. So Saitama will be national news coverage, 10:30 Central Time, Fox 26 Houston. So it won't be live. I think we're gonna pre-record it tomorrow afternoon. But it'll be. I don't know how many other cryptocurrencies get live Fox News coverage, but we'll be there.
Yeah.
And I would be very surprised if myself and some other people wouldn't be having a seat next to Oprah in the very near future too. Those are the kind of things that we're doing, and people are recognizing it. So, so there's a lot of great things that we're working on. You guys already know some of the names that we're, toying with, and people that we're working with and collaborating with on different levels. So, we're all in for an amazing ride. So everybody just buckle up, man. It's gonna be a good one.
Okay. Well, I thank you for your time, sir. And you definitely enjoy the rest of your day. I think you've blown everybody's mind here. I'm not getting spam with questions, so I think this might have been one that cleared up a lot of them. So hopefully it was informative.
Yeah. I love coming around and talking to you guys a little bit, but I do got to run. I actually.
Okay. You enjoy the rest of you?
I went a couple times, but you guys keep doing what you're doing, man. And for those of you that are going to Vegas, I will see you guys there. I think we may have a few tickets left too. So for you guys that are still interested in going, I think you go on our website and check it out. I think we still have a few tickets open for to attend the venue. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think Willie D is actually hosting the after party. So the fun will never stop, man. We're going to keep it alive the whole night. So
Okay.
if y'all haven't gotten your tickets and you want to go, I think there's a few left. So y'all check it out, and we're going to be showing out. There's going to be a lot of some big names there too. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Okay, we'll do. I'll tell people about that also.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks,
All
man.
right, you enjoy your day, man.
I appreciate it.
Yep. Guys, that was your main man, Russ. Sorry about the chat. It was going crazy for a little bit, guys. I know people did have different questions and opinions that you guys wanted me to throw in there. I tried to mix it up as much as I could, guys. I tried to get to the super chats like I could. I didn't want to, you know what I mean, interrupt Russ at any given time. I tried my best to get as much information as I could, and still what I felt like what was the most important part, the background history on the person who is really doing all of this stuff for us. The guy that is pushing for us, the guy that is making all of these moves for us and business decisions that came into this on his own volition pretty much to make this thing great, guys. So like I said, I'm going to make this one a short one, guys. And I'm going to cut this one short now, and I'm going to go directly to the next link. I know it says it starts in a little bit, guys, but I'm going to start it up now just so we can transfer straight over and maybe go to more of a review and maybe look at the charts and everything like this. And maybe this gentleman will join me. I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to persuade him. I know my brother Raisin Head's going to join me over there, so I'm going to send him an invite. He's always welcome. Mr. Grapes, thank you very much for attending, and everybody else that was in attendance. Alf, what's going on, my brother? What is going on? Thank you, everybody who said good job, and I will see you guys on the other side. If you guys come, I will greatly appreciate it, because we are not done, guys. Just want to make this easier for people to watch. You guys keep cuffing that dip if you guys don't transfer over.